MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Two postseason hopefuls in the National League go head-to-head in a potential wild card preview. Next. Cole Hamels is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning, and eventually someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Here's Javier Baez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez will head for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Baez, the runner at second with one away. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a step off, and they've got the runner between second and third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Lifted in the air out to left. Soto moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jason Hayward now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Outside 2-1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. In there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yep, 1 and 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This one's down to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
1-1 to Schwarber. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on the mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 1-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. In there, no balls and a strike. Guys, this game features the league's best teams that are not currently leading a division. What does this matchup mean to the overall playoff picture?
You know what, Dan? These teams are so close on paper. It's going to be execution that gets one of these teams over the hump.
I agree with you, D-Roy. I think one of the things, if you believe that good pitching is going to eventually stop good hitting, I think whichever one of these two teams pitches best the remaining part of the schedule is going to be the team that comes out on top in this division.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. High in the air out to center field. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. First offering on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning, and he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Stepping in, Paul Hamels. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Missed with a breaking ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Another full count pitch home. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Count now, a ball and a strike. In the air to straightaway right. Harper on the run. And that's the third out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Digging in now, Michael Taylor. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. One gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. Hard hit ball to short. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and Wieters is set down now. 2 away. At the plate, Max Scherzer. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 0-1 the count. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they take.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. In now, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a changeup over the outside corner. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings. And as you can see, these guys trailing by just a half game in the division race. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looped out towards short. And Hayward has a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. 1-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hayward on second. Almora at first, one gone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Throw in will wind up holding him to just a single, but he does pick up an RBI as runners move to the corners now, and the trouble deepens. Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Number 60 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 60.
Wilson Contreras will be the first to face him here, as he'll stand in with two men in scoring position and only one away. Too high, 1-0. Second and third here, one man out. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals nothing. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
So he got him swinging. Trey Turner becomes the first out of the inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ball 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Inside, ball 1.
There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ball 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Nationals draw one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nats 1. So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped him up. Reynolds on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Ben Zobrist would be next. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor coming on. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy will start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this is a must-win situation for both of them. They know they're not going to have the luxury of falling back on a wild card berth.
You know, Dero, you get late into the season like this and you really have to keep your concentration not only on the mound but in the batter's box. You're starting to get a little bit tired, and you see the schedule starting to come to an end.
Yeah, Dan, I'm with you. It becomes mental right now. Physically, everybody's hurting a little bit. You can grind it out when you know you have a chance at the postseason. Mentally, you got to stay focused.
Got him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First pitch on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The 0-2 once more. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Mark Reynolds goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madson set to take over. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jason Hayward. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-0 home. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Taylor coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Soft liner to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out. A tag, and he is out at second base, and a costly decision there as it's a double play turn to. Here's the catcher Matt Wieters now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
1-1 the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Rizzo over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Juan Soto. He went deep last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Wieters, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nationals leave one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Wander Suero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Reynolds is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit hard back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here now's the pitcher, Paul Hamels. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Tommy LaStella is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels. A ball and no strikes. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One and one to Tommy LaStella. 1-1. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Brandon Kinsler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Bryce Harper was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Sliders in for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. High pop-up. Baez is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Score. Here's Addison Russell. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Addison Russell.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. And there's one down now.
First baseman number 44.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Javier Baez is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. After the break, we'll see the feast or famine stylings of Mark Reynolds to start things out. It's the And there is Mark Reynolds now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Steve Cishek is summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Missed with a slider.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if we can catch something on the barrel.
Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Wieters. He singled his last time up. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. Well, you got his kneecaps and elbows coming at him.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sammy Solis will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Eaton is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jason Hayward, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He was a double play victim last time around. High in the air into shallow left center. After it is Eaton. And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Pedro Strop takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
And the barehanded attempt gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders. The ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Eaton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. Zobrist has it. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, should the lead hold. That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cole Hamels earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Max Scherzer couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Pedro Strop hammers down the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.